Alright, so I'm making this video to talk about what you would need your setup when you're about to start the teeth whitening. So first and foremost, you'll need consent forms. These are the consent forms right here. This basically gives you consent to do a teeth whitening on your client. So if anything happened, they give you consent. You won't be sued or anything like that. What do we have? It talks about types of teeth whitenings, your responsibilities, general information, the right candidates for teeth whitening, potential problems, completion of treatment, and then you make them sign their name. If it's a witness, you really don't need that. You could be the witness, and then you got the date. So, you can't see it. Alright, so as some of you may know, I used to train the teeth whitening classes, virtual, in person, however you wanted it. I know some may want to know why I left teeth whitening. I would say personal reasons. The city that I'm in isn't a really good city. I won't say far as money it wasn't good, because my clientele was pretty good, but it's a lot going on. It's not a safe city. So that's why I left personally. So this part is going to be about your teeth whitening setup, what you should do when you're approaching the client. I always say when you're approaching the client, you want to explain what touch. You want to let them know what you're doing. You want to let them know that, first thing first, make them sign the consent form. You saw that in the previous video. Secondly, you want to put the bib around the patient neck. You want to put the bib holder, clip it around them. You want to make sure that you're gloved up. You want to make sure that you got all of the supplies that you need. My daughter's in the background, so we're not still talking. Wait a minute. You want to make sure that you got all the supplies that you need. You want to make sure, if anything, you want to make sure that you got your cavity wipes. That's what we use in the dental office. Cavity wipes. That's the only thing that would kill anything that's lingering. You can't use alcohol. You can't use regular household cleaning bleach. You want to use cavity. Alright, so the last video had cut off. But yeah, as I was saying, you want to use cavity wipes. Don't use anything else. You can't just use paper towel and water. No, not gonna work. That don't work. Don't use that. You want to wipe down everything that you touch. Everything. Chairs, the teeth whitening machine, the gels. You want to wipe all that stuff down. Anything that you touch, the bib holders, anything that you can keep should be wiped down. Anything that you touch should be wiped down. You want to make sure that you do that thoroughly, because you don't want to give the patient something and you don't want to take home what the patient got. So you want to wipe everything down thoroughly. Alright, so now we're going to talk about how to get clientele. What I did personally, I created a business page on Facebook and I attached it to my Instagram page. I would pay for ads. You could set an amount. You could set your target audience. I also reached out to like a plug in my city with a big name. She brought me a lot of clients. She brought me in a lot of money. Anytime I would do her teeth whitenings, I mean, it was insane. It was insane. My clientele was ridiculous. I had a lot of celebrities viewing my stories, liking my posts. It was insane. It was a good run. I miss it, but it's just, when it's time to go. When it's time to go, it's time to go. And like I stated before, the city that I'm in is not a good city. Like if I was in a different city and it wasn't like crabs in a barrel, I would still be doing it. I do miss it. I do. And FYI, that was free of charge when I would do the teeth whitenings for my plug, because she brought me in a lot of coins. So you don't want to charge your plug and they bringing you money. So yeah, sometimes you gotta do a few favors to get clientele. That's how you network and you market yourself. You can also make business cards. You want to do that. You can make flyers. I used to, take my business cards and just place them in people's mailboxes or put it on their porch or whatever. So that's another thing that you could do to market yourself and network and advertise yourself. You can get business cards made. You can have a website, and you can set up a Square account or whatever account that you want to set up, and you can have people go to your website and they can schedule appointments. You can make that custom. I did deposits. That was another thing that I did. So if somebody canceled out, it was a non-refundable deposit. But yeah, somebody canceled out, I still got paid because I had a deposit and it was, non-refundable. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this right here. Not all money is good money. If someone keeps canceling, if they cancel more than 2 times, I wouldn't take that client personally. And then some clients, I did refund their money back because my deposits were only $25. So I would, give them their money back. But like I said, all money isn't good money. If you got a gut feeling that is not right, don't do it. I did mobile teeth whitening, so I would go to the client's house. If it don't feel right, don't do it. All money isn't good money. Like, you don't gotta take everything. I didn't take everything. I still don't take it. I don't do teeth whitenings no more. Like, I don't even do it with friends, family, and they're paying. My teeth whitenings was $125. If I used to travel like to the next day over, it was $150. A lot of people was probably wondering, is teeth whitening a good investment? Should you get into it? I would say yeah. It's like any other thing that you would get into. You got to put in the work. You got to advertise. You got to network. So as long as you advertising, you networking, and you're being consistent, you're going to bring in the money. Like, the money is going to come. So, and you have a good setup, it's going to come. Like, don't be afraid to refund people. Don't be afraid to be courteous. Like, stuff happens. If you run your business the right way, it's going to work out. It worked out for me. It worked out real good. Like, I had days where I would make $1,000 a day. Some days I didn't make nothing. Some days I made less than that. Sometimes I made $600 a day, but it was well worth it. It was good money. It was really good money. So I mean, if you want to get into it and you're looking to do it, I would say do it, but put in there. Yeah, but like I was saying, if you want to get into it, get into it. It's a good thing. It was a good wave. It was a good ride for me. It was good. If you're interested in seeing like some of the people that I train, you can go to my Instagram page. It's called White Smiles on Wheels. You can go in there. I got stories of people. Some people, they did real good. They did real good. They do teeth glams and the body massage and thing. They did real good. They did good. Some people did good, but like I said, it's all about how much work that you want to put into it. So the more you advertise, and if you're serious, you get up off your behind, and you putting in that work, it's going to work out. It's like any other thing that you're starting from scratch. You got to build, and if you build, you're doing what you gotta do. The money gonna come. And like I said, if you're interested in seeing, go to White Smiles.